I used to think my grandma made all this stuff up, and then later I found out she was quoting other people. But this is powerful. You know, I was a little kid, and she said, "Braddy boy, history is his story." I love it. That is so powerful, because it is. It is God's story. It is God's world. God is directing this. God is sovereign over nations and events. You know, people disobey Him. People don't do things the way that He planned them to happen, but you cannot thwart God's purposes. It leads right where He wants it to go, and it will end exactly how He wants it to end. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 2 says, "Let us fix our eyes, set our hearts, fix our affections and our loyalties on Jesus, because He's the author." He's the author and the perfecter of our faith. He's writing the story. He's the author of His story. And as we read through God's story, the Bible, from beginning to end, and we understand, and this is something important to understand, you might write in your notes, Jesus is the central figure of God's story. Jesus is the center of the whole thing. So as we walk through this story, and we see that Christ is the one by whom, through whom, and for whom everything was created for His glory. He holds all things together. He is the one who came to us, the Word of God, the Son of God, put on flesh, dwelt among us, lived among us, and shed His blood. Why? To reveal the love of God and to restore the broken relationship, so that all who would turn to Him and receive Him could be reconciled. One day, He will come back again, and He will judge the living and the dead, and He will crush Satan, and He will crush death and throw both of them into the lake of fire, gone forever. And God will usher in the new age, the new creation, where God and His people will be together forever in this wonderful place called heaven.